Okay, so this is our last topic. It is called as time rates. So therefore, dito is nakadepende lahat sa oras. Yung ating uh, denominator is dt, lahat. Ibig sabihin po with respect to time. So if a quantity x is a function of time t, the time rate of change of x is given by dx over dt. So therefore, if yung quantity mo nakadepende sa oras, so therefore that is called as dx over dt. So when two or more quantities, all functions of time or nakadepende sa oras, are related by an equation, the relationship between the rates of change may be obtained by differentiating both sides of the equation with respect to time. So ibig sabihin po, if no magka-relate yung dalawang functions or dalawang concepts with respect to time, so therefore we can differentiate one, then kukuha natin yung other. So balik tayo yung last topic natin, siguro first topic natin sa finals, yung we have a function of distance, then i-derive natin siya, ds over dt, magiging velocity. 'Di ba? Then, meron tayong velocity, if we will derive with respect to time, magiging acceleration. So, parang ganyan, no? With respect to time. Pero ngayon, mas marami na tayong variables, mas marami na tayong applications, kumbaga. Okay? So, ito po yung mga basic time rates natin. Pwede din siya, no? Mag-search ka sa internet if mayroon pang karagdagan ito. So first one, na-discuss na natin to last time. The velocity is the equivalent of ds over dt, where s is our distance. Diba? So yan yung tinatawag natin na time rates. Acceleration can be obtained if we derive our velocity with respect to time, or the second derivative of our distance with respect to time. Next one is discharge. For example, we have here a pipe. Ayan, pipe. So the discharge, which is Q kasi is what is our discharge is meter cube. For example, the unit is meter cube per second or per hour. That is the amount or the volume na lumalabas na sa ating pipe or any area or any container in a matter of time. Makukuha po siya if we have our volume, then i-derive natin siya with respect to time. So, discharge, which is Q, can be obtained if we derive our volume inside of that pipe or of that container. Okay, next is angular speed. Ang ibig sabihin po is, for example, you have a vehicle na running in a circular motion. So, ano yung speed niya when it comes to angle? Angular speed. So, it can be obtained. Kukunin lang po natin ang angle, i-derive lang po na function ng angle, and derive mo lang siya with respect to time. Then, makukuha mo na ang kanyang angular speed. Okay, how about angular acceleration? So, angular acceleration is yung pag-increase ng ating speed. No? So, para ba rin siyang velocity, pero angular lang na velocity. So, denoted as ang W yung angular speed, then alpha yung angular acceleration. So, angular acceleration can be obtained if we derive our angular speed with respect to time, or we derive twice or the second derivative of our angle of rotation. So, parang ganyan. Okay, so for today, yan yung gagamitin natin, and then the concept itself of time rates yung gagamitin natin. Okay, so proceed po tayo. Paki-screenshot lang because we will be using these formulas for today. Okay, so sample tayo, no? Medyo mahirap tong topics natin ngayon kasi. Sige lang, kayang-kaya yan. Okay, so first problem. Dapat i-relate natin to lahat sa time, di ba? So first problem natin, pakibasa po.
How fast is the volume of a speech traveling when the radius is so same of the radius is changing at the rate of 1 meter per second.
Yes, thank you. So, gaano po daw kabilis magbago yung ating volume ng sphere, for example, sphere to, yan circle, yung bola ba? For example, is nilalagyan natin siya ng air. So therefore, no, lumalaki yung kanyang volume inside. So, if it's a radius daw, yung initial radius ng ating sphere is 20 centimeters. Ayan. So, how fast is the volume of a sphere changing? So, therefore, meron tayong mas malaking figure. Ayan, lagyan lang natin ng arrow ha, para ma-indicate na lumalaki siya. So, ayan. Okay, so how fast is the volume of a sphere changing from this blue, maging red siya, depending upon the time, if the radius is changing at the rate of 1 millimeter per second. So, yung radius daw niya, nag-i-increase ng 1 millimeter per second. Pero ang tinatanong naman sa atin, ano yung volume na rate of change per second? So, as you can see, hindi magkatugma yung ating mga units. 20 centimeter yung ating radius. Then, ang binigay na rate of change ng ating radius is in millimeters. So, mas maganda if we will convert this one, etong millimeter into centimeter. Okay? So, sabi kanina time rates, that is the rate of change. Then sinabi dito, the radius is changing at a rate of 1 millimeter per second. So therefore, ang time rate or ang rate ng ating radius na nag-increase is 1 millimeter per second. So it can be represented by dr over dt. Ang ibig sabihin yan, rate of change of our radius with respect to time. So, yan yung binigay, dr over dt. Kasi change at a rate of 1 millimeter per second. So, the rate of change of our radius with respect to time is 1 millimeter. Ayan. Pero, for the sake of solving, dapat mag-same sila, no? I-convert natin to into divided by second. Ayan. Millimeter per second. No? I-change natin yung millimeter into centimeter. So, multiply natin yan by 1 centimeter, di ba? In every 10 millimeters. Again, conversion lang yung ginawa ko klasa para maging centimeter siya. So, magiging 0.1 centimeter per second. Ayan. So, cancel out to. Cancel out. Okay, so therefore, para mamaya pag-compute natin, mas madali. Kasi centimeter na silang dalawa. Again dr over dt is, yan yung change at rate, changing at a rate of 1 millimeter per second. Okay, so next thing is what is the volume? Now, volume ng ating, ang concern kasi natin is yung change in volume. So therefore, dapat alam natin yung volume ng ating sphere. So if you search sa internet, kaya nga, dapat alam niyo yung mga past topic natin kahit algebra, yung mga shapes, etc. So, the volume of a sphere is, ang formula niya is 4/3 pi r cube, di ba? Correct me if I'm wrong basta yan yung volume ng ating sphere. Okay? So therefore, di ba, hinahanap natin yung rate of change of our volume. So therefore, rate of change of our volume. Di ba? Ito yung ibig sabihin yan, rate of change. So therefore, i-derive natin siya. Okay, so copy lang natin. So same pa din yung ating formula, di ba, in our differentiation. I hope that you could still remember that one. Dito ko na lang siguro ilagay. The derivative with respect to x of our constant u, constant un, is equivalent to c n u n minus 1 u prime. So pang prelim pa yan ang topic, no? Okay. So, therefore, derive natin to. This is our constant, si 4/3 pi. Then, ang ating n is si 3. Then, r, 3 minus 1. Then, ang r natin is our u. Then, multiplied by 1. Okay? But take note, may isa pa, no? Hindi lang yan 1. Kasi, dt natin, no? As you can see, no? Para siyang yung different yung ating variable. Anong tawag doon? Implicit differentiation. R yung dinederive natin, pero with respect to t, so therefore, meron tayong kadugtong na dr over dt. No? Parang halo-halo na yung mga topics natin. Okay? So, raise hand po, everyone. Okay lang ba? Nakasunod dito? The part. Pag-derive pa lang yan ha. I hope that you can still remember kasi pang prelim tsaka midterm yan na topics. Okay. So, therefore, simplify lang po natin to. dv divided by dt is equivalent to, i-multiply lang po natin to. Cancel out, cancel out. Magiging 4 pi and then r squared tapos eto, dr over dt. So, this would be our equation number 1. Ayan. So, next thing that we need to do is to substitute our formula or yung ating mga given. Sabi nga niya, yung ating initial radius is 20 centimeters. Yung ating rate of change of our radius with respect to time is 0.1 centimeter. So, meron na tayo nito, pwede na nating makuha yung ating sagot. Okay? So, dv over dt is equivalent to 4r, or 4 pi, r. Radius natin is 20 squared. Then, yung ating dr over dt is this one, which is 0.1. So, therefore, makukuha na natin yung ating sagot, which is equivalent to, raise hand po. Ay, sorry.
1.2.
May R ako. Sorry, wala tong R na to. Wala na na.
Sa answer.
Mo naman yung R, kaning R squared. So, 4 pi
20 lang,
20
sir.
squared. Oo.
500 to 0.655.
Then, unit natin, no? Volume over time. Volume natin is centimeter cube. Then, time natin is in seconds. Diba? Ayan. So, final answer. Okay, so that is our final answer. So, ganyan lang siya. Hahanapin mo yung given, then hahanapin mo yung rate of change na hinahanap, i-derive mo siya, then i-substitute mo lahat ng given doon. Okay, proceed tayo sa ating example number 2.
Oil flows into a vertical cylinder tank of 500 cc per second. The oil level rises at 0.15 centimeter per second. Determine the diameter of the tank in centimeter.
So, ang hinahanap natin is diameter of the tank para ma-obtain natin na dapat yung, no, ilagay na lang natin, drawing na lang natin. For example, dito meron siyang oil. Ayan. Then, nilalagyan pa siya, no? So, may nilalagay dyan na oil pa din, which is yung Q natin, no? Oil flows into a vertical cylinder tank in 500 cubic centimeter per second. So, that is our Q. Diba? Yung flow natin or yung tinatawag natin na discharge, kumbaga. So, binubuhusan natin siya ng tubig, which is 500 centimeter cube per second. Ayan. And then, the oil level rises at 0.15 centimeter per second. So, therefore, umaangat po daw yung ating tubig, for example, from this one to that one. No? Yan. Yung pag-angat niya is our height of our water. Then, tinawag siyang centimeter per second. So, therefore, this is our rate of change in height. So, paano pagsulat? Rate of change of height with respect to time. So, ito yung dH over dt natin, which is, no, sinabi naman niyang 0.15. No, centimeter per second. So, transfer ko lang siya sa kabila, class. Ayan. So that is dh over t. Rate of change of our height with respect to time. So, ang hinahanap, ano po daw dapat yung diameter? What must be our diameter of our tank para ma-okay itong dalawa, no? Magka-coincide silang dalawa kasi binigay naman din yung ating rate change of our height and yung ating rate change of ng ating pag-supply ng tubig. So parang baliktad siya. Kanina is binigay si radius, ngayon is yung hinahanap is diameter. Okay, try natin to. So, yung concern po natin dito, class, is yung volume, 'di ba? Kasi lumalaki yung volume ng ating cylinder. So, susulat po muna natin yung formula ng volume ng ating cylinder, which is pi r squared, no, paki-search sa internet, multiplied by our height. So, ang ibig sabihin lang yan is area multiplied by our height. 'Di ba? Pero take note, yung ating height is nag-iiba, 'di ba? Our height is changing as our time goes by, 'di ba? So, therefore, lagay natin dito pi r squared times height. Pero, yung hinahanap is diameter. May second pa yon na formula. If we are talking about diameter, pwede siyang pi d. Maliit na d na lang. Sige, d. Same lang yan, no? Maliit na g saka malaking d. Variable lang yan. Pi d squared over 4 times h. 'Di ba? Ang area ng circle is pwedeng pi r squared times height. Pwede din pi d squared over 4 times height. Same lang yan dalawa. Ito is in diameter, ito is in radius. Okay. So, ito yung gagamitin ko kasi diameter naman din yung hinahanap. Okay. So, therefore, derive natin to. Let us derive this one using our formula. Yung d over dx, the derivative of our constant un is equivalent to c nu n minus 1 u prime. Diba? So therefore, what will happen is magiging dv over dt is equivalent to, yung ating constant dito is pi over 4. Diba? Okay. Pi over 4. Then yung ating d, yung diameter natin is hindi naman siya nag-change, di ba? As you can see, constant, even though kahit na, no, nasa taas yung ating height, yung diameter, hindi naman siya nag-change. Kita ninyo? So therefore, yung diameter natin will be treated as a constant. Ibig sabihin, hindi siya nagbabago. Yung nagbabago lang kasi is yung height. So therefore, what is the derivative of h? Ito, constant, yes, then 1 minus 1, so magiging 1. Then, multiplied by, as you can see, no, time, then h. Magkaiba sila ng variable, so therefore, we have dh over dt.
D.
Yes. Again na, d is a constant kasi hindi naman nagbabago yung ating diameter. Kahit anong buhos mo dyan, diameter is still the diameter. So, dapat i-analyze nyo talaga yung problem. And we're done. Okay? So, tapos na tayo dito. Ang gagawin na lang natin is to substitute. Okay? So, dv over dt is given, which is this one. Diba? This is the rate of change of our velocity, volume with respect to time. Diba? Yung Q. Kanina, yung first page natin sa ating PowerPoint. Our discharge, yan yung dv over dt. So therefore, i-substitute na lang po natin. This is 500, then centimeter cube. Pwede din ninyong lagyan ng unit, no, para ma-sure ninyo yung units. Then pi d squared, ang d natin, yan yung hinahanap, over 4. Then dh over dt natin, which is the change of our height with respect to time, is 0.15 centimeter per second. So therefore, if we cancel out natin yan, no, ang labas is centimeter. So paki-shift solve po, o pwede din natin yung imano-mano. Again, d yung hinahanap, so transfer natin to the other side. So magiging 500 multiplied by 4, di ba? Kasi divide siya dito. And then, divided by ng ating pi. Ayan. And then, i-divide din siya sa 0.15. Kasi itlipat natin sa kabila, maging divide. And then, squared tayo dito, so therefore, square. So again, class, pwedeng shift solve, pwede ding mano-mano. So eto, pinakita ko lang if mano-mano yung pag-solve mo. Baka kasi, no, sa board exam, wala ng shift solve. Paano yan? So, what is the answer? Yes, raise hand. 65
To
point.
decimal places, sir.
Oh. Anong kasunod ng 1? 1,
4.
4, then
147.
anong kasunod ng 7?
0.
0. So 147. Okay, thank you. Again na, in solving
decimal
yes, 3 decimal places tayo para mas exact. So final answer. So how about if ano siya, ganito, pag calculator, hindi shift solve. Same lang ba ng answer? Anyone?
Opo, sir. Same lang.
Okay. So thank you for confirming that. So that is our final answer. And then we're done. No? Again, ganyan lang, no? I-layout mo lang. Pero for me personally, no, medyo mahirap talaga siya kasi problem solving, no. You need to analyze everything, kumbaga. Ayan. Screenshot tayo, class. And then we can proceed to our next problem. Centimeter cube. Oh, ma-cancel out man gud siya, cancel out. Kadi ma-cancel out, may mo na lang siyang squared. Then mas square root man siya, dire centimeter squared. So mas appeal siya sa square root. Ano? So, ay mo na lang siya centimeter. Yes, if you are concerned with the units, okay. Pwede din, diameter na unit is centimeter kasi centimeter naman din yung binigay. So, okay lang din. Okay, okay, proceed tayo sa ating question number 3. Ayan. So, pakibasa.
Water flows at a rate of 2,000 cc S into a vertical cylindrical tank 120 centimeter in a diameter and 6 meter high. How fast is the water level rising?
Yes, thank you for that. So, same pa din yung situation natin, pero iba lang yung hinahanap. Yung hinahanap is yung water level rising, yung ating change in height with respect to time. So, parang nagkabaliktad lang sila. Pero at least, no, alam mo na yung paano siya i-operate. Yung Q natin or discharge is 2,000 centimeter cube per second, which is, that is our dV over dt, di ba? Then this one, ito yung hinahanap natin. Yung dH, no, change of height with respect to time. Yun ang hinahanap natin. And then dito, no, baliktad kasi ang binigay sa atin is diameter, which is 120 centimeter. Ayan. Okay, so same formulas kanina. No? Formula natin is volume kasi volume naman din yung concern natin, di ba? So volume is equivalent to pi d squared. Again, yung pi d squared over 4 yung gagamitin ko kasi diameter naman din yung binigay. Then, therefore, i-derive natin siya with respect to time, magiging dv over dt. Then, formula natin, d over dx of our constant un is equivalent to cnu n minus 1 then u prime. So therefore, this is our constant. Again, d is ituturing natin constant kasi hindi naman siya nag-change over time. So pi, 'di ba? Pag constant, i-copy lang kasi c siya. Okay? So that is pi d squared over 4. Then ang h natin with respect to time na pag-derive is 1. Pero meron tayong kadugtong dh over dt. Kasi implicit, kumbaga. Okay? Different values. So next one, this is our formula. So substitute na po tayo dv over dt, that is our q, which is 2,000 centimeter cube per second. And then, that is equivalent to pi d squared. So, binigay naman si d, no, diameter, 120 centimeter, then squared over 4. Pwede nyo i-shift solve. So, dh natin is, yan yung hinahanap, dh over dt. So, pag calculator ninyo, palitan nyo lang to ng x. Then, shift solve. Ito, palitan nyo ng x. But, if gusto mong mano-mano, yes, wait lang, dh over dt is equivalent to 200, then multiplied by 4, kasi divide siya dito, then divided by pi, kasi dito siya sa taas, no? Malilipat siya sa baba, and then multiplied by 120 squared. Yes, raise your hand. What is our answer? Okay, so kanang 6 meter high, hindi po natin yan magagamit. 'Di ba? Kasi nag-i-increase naman yung height natin. That is just the initial height. Pero walang hindi siya gamit, no? Kumbaga. So pwede natin siyang ilagay dito sa 6, pero dh over dt yung hinahanap natin. So wag mong i-substitute. Okay ba? Kasi yung hinahanap natin is change in height per time. Okay? So, calculator po, what is the answer for this one? 0.177. Tama ba? Centimeter.
Opo, sir.
Okay. So, therefore, that is our final answer. So, screenshot po so that we can proceed to our next. So, proceed tayo, no? Ayan. So, medyo mataas to.
The upper end of a 3-meter pipe leans against the vertical wall, while the lower end is on a level concrete pavement extending to the wall. The lower end slides away at a constant rate of 2 centimeter per second. How fast is the upper end moving down on the wall in centimeter per second when the lower end is 2 meter away from the wall?
Okay, thank you. So, ang binigay sa atin, no, napakataas naman. So, we have a pipe which is 3 meters na nakalin daw sa wall. While the lower end is the level of the concrete. So, ito yung concrete natin, ito yung wall natin. So, sabi niya, while the lower end slides away. So, therefore, ito, nag-slip siya papuntang left side. Diba? Nag-slip. Alam nga namang mag-slip siya pa right side, no? Sana himala. Anyway, so eto, nag-slip daw siya sa ating wall at a rate of 2 centimeters per second. So, for example, eto yung x-axis natin. So, therefore, yung ating x is, no, it is changing with respect to time. Diba? Which is equivalent to the lower end slides away at a constant rate of 2 centimeters. So, that is 2 centimeter per second. So, nag-change yung ating x na distance. This is our x distance. Yan, x distance. Ng 2 centimeter per second. So, that is our dx over dt, no? The next one is how fast is the upper end moving down? So, gaano daw kabilis etong point na to is bumababa, gaano kabilis daw. So, therefore, yung hinahanap is change in y natin with respect to time. Diba? Kasi lumiliit siya. Kumbaga. Ayan. When the lower end is 2 meters away from the wall. So, initially daw, eto is 2 meters. Pero, diba, again, hindi siya constant kasi nag-change siya with respect to time. So, this is 2 meters. So, 3 meters, 2 meters, then centimeter per second yung hinahanap or yung given. So, mas maganda, i-convert natin lahat into the same lang sila dapat ng units lahat. So, eto, i-convert natin. Alam naman natin na in every meter, we have 100 centimeters. So, multiplied by 100, magiging 200 centimeters. Okay ba? So, i-convert ko na lang ha. This is 200 centimeters. This is 300 centimeters. Para same sila lahat ng unit, which is centimeter. Okay? So in order for us to solve this one, kailangan po muna nating hanapin si y. No, this is x and this is our y. So ano yung pinakamagandang solution para makuha si y dito?
C squared is equal to A squared plus B squared,
Yes, that is Pythagorean theorem. Thank you for that. So, hahanapin muna natin si y again, class. That is c squared is equivalent to x squared plus b squared. So, therefore, that is equivalent to 300. Paki-calculator po. Is equivalent to 200. Kasi initial again, initial muna yung hahanapin natin. Plus y squared pala. This is y squared, which is yung hinahanap. So, paki-shift solve po o pwede mong imano-mano, that is equivalent to 300 squared minus 200 squared, then square root mo yung result nila. What is the answer? Okay, so 223.607 centimeters. So, therefore, this is our y. Kumbaga. Okay? So, pag makuha na natin siya, hindi naman yan talaga yung hinahanap. Ang hinahanap natin is eto. How fast is our y changing with respect to x? Ano yan? Diba? So, ang gagawin natin dito, class, is to solve. Diba? Okay. So, solve natin siya. Take note, no? Ang gagamitin pa rin natin is yung ating Pythagorean theorem. Pero, we will be acknowledging yung ating rate of change. Yung ating 300 cm, kahit anong oras pa yan, hindi yan nag-change, di ba? Alam nga namang hahaba yung pipe mo, hindi naman siguro. So therefore, that is our constant, kumbaga. So that is c squared. Ito pa yung gagamitin natin, class. That is c squared, which is 300 squared, is equivalent to x squared. Pero yung x natin is nag-change, di ba? So x squared plus y squared, which is same pa din, nag-change siya. So, therefore, ito yung ating equation na dapat i-derive. Diba? So, therefore, sir, what ba hindi tayo mag-substitute dito? Again, hinahanap natin. So, don't substitute anything. Diba? So, derivative or derive with respect to time. Ayan. So, i-derive natin siya with respect to time. So, this one, 300 squared, if i-derive natin, automatically 0, di ba? That is equivalent to x squared. So, x squared, i-derive natin with our formula pa din, no? What is our formula? D over dx, then, that is CUN, that is equivalent to CNU, n minus 1, then U prime. Okay? So, x squared, as you can see, with respect to time tayo, so therefore, wala tayong constant. Okay? So, 0, that is equivalent to x squared. Ibaba natin si 2. Constant wala. N is 2. U natin is x. Ayan. Then, n minus 1. So, meron tayong dx over dt. Okay? So, how about this one? Same pa din, 2. Then, yung ating n is y. 2 minus 1, so 2 minus 1, no? So, wala na tayong exponent. And then, meron tayong excess na dy over dt kasi implicit, di ba? Time, pero y siya. Time, pero x siya. So, therefore, this will become 0 is equivalent to 2. X natin is yung initial. Initial natin is, that is the time na, no, na mag-substitute ka. 200 centimeter. And then, dx over dt binigay sa atin, that is 2 centimeter per second. Ayan. Plus 2, y natin kanina, yung initial, that is 223.607 meters. Centimeters pala. And then, yung ating hinahanap, which is C dy over dt. So, paki-shift solve po, o pwede mo din siyang imano-mano, dy over dt is equivalent to, okay, mano-mano natin, ilipat to sa kabila, magiging, what is 2 times 2 times 2? Yes, paki-calculator nito, magiging 4, 8, magiging 800, di ba? So that is 800. Then ilipat natin sa kabila, magiging negative 800. Then that is divided by, eto, 2 multiplied by 2 to 3.607. Ayan, Sharo. So, what is our answer? Negative 1.789. So, negative 1.789 centimeter per second. And that is our final answer. Ayan. Okay, so kasya pa ba? I think okay pa man, no? Maklaro pa man siguro siya. That is our answer. So, ngayon talaga, medyo mahirap kasi siya kasi problem solving. No? So, at least, no? Again, marami masyadong time rate sa internet, sa books, etc. So, solve. Sa makaya nung isolve kasi iba-iba yung situation, iba-iba yung solution. Okay? So, mahirap talaga siya kung baga. So, screenshot po. Ayan, screenshot.